Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. A warm welcome to all of you for the 21 days challenge, day 6, and congratulations. Again, you're successful in conquering your mind and coming to the session. So we see 140 participants and 35 participants. Okay, okay, more will join. Because the fight goes on, right? So the person has to win, then he can come here. So let's offer prayers and start with today's session. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuronmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminati Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shimyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mokam karoti vachalam pangum langhete giri yat kripatam vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Yes, so we are seeing the unending game of karma. So today is part 2. So when it comes to categorization of different activities of person, considering the intention, situation, circumstance, and the activity itself, it is categorized into 3 categories. That is karma, vikarma, and akarma. So karma or sukarma is basically the good activities. And then vikarma is something called as bad activities. Like we can, in our day-to-day language, we can say bad activities, good activities. And akarma is something which we'll discuss later. Now, the question is, how can we decide what is good and what is bad? Because for me, whatever is good, maybe for you it might be bad, and for maybe you feel something good and I feel it is bad. Like for example, a drunkard, he will have a bottle in the hand and he says, yes, this is the best thing in the world. And we might be like, what's wrong with this person? So the point is, how can we understand what is good and what is bad? How is it decided? And the answer is, it is based on the injunctions given in the Vedic scriptures. Based on that, good and bad are decided, not based on what I feel and what you feel. What I feel and you feel, no one cares, to be very frank. But what Vedic scriptures say, that is what is ultimate. Sometimes the person might say, no, I don't believe in Vedic scriptures. Okay, don't believe. Again, who cares? Many times, we see this, atheistic people, they'll say, what is the Vedic scriptures and all that? Okay, no problem. You don't believe, it's okay. So when a person does not refer to Vedic injunctions and follow the Vedic injunctions, that person has a tough time to live in this world because he'll never understand what is good and what is bad. And what happens? Sometimes people feel, and even when it comes to knowing Vedic injunctions, sometimes let's talk about knowing, because there's no point about talking about those people who don't know. So many of you come from very pious background. Many of us, yes. So we know what is good, what is bad. Like yesterday also we discussed telling truth, giving charity, killing someone, and all that. So troubling someone, both through mind, word, and deeds. So yes, that's sinful. And when it comes to doing good activities, that is pious. Now, when it comes to understanding of a pious person, what he does, he will do good activities. And then sometimes when he get that sinful desire, we'll discuss this in our maybe 2 or 3 sessions later, we'll discuss that even when now a person is pious, still why that sinful tendency comes, from where it is coming. We will discuss that. It's a very scientific and a very, very important concept. But before that, we have to understand this. So he'll commit some sin, and then he'll say, no, I'll commit again more pious act. I'll do more pious activities. Chalo, no, I did this sinful activity. Let me give some charity here. Let me do some dana, tapa, and etc. etc. Yes. So it's like if 5 good things he has done, 3 bad things he has done. So he feels, okay, chalo, 5 minus 3, 2. 2 things I'll be able to enjoy. This is what is the mood. Yes. And suppose 5 bad things he'll do, chalo, 2 more. 7 good things I'll do. What is the problem? 7 minus 5, 2, I'll enjoy. So this is the misconception that people have in this world. The mathematics of karma is not 5 minus 3 equal to 2. The mathematics of karma is 5 minus 3 is equal to 5 and minus 3. Please note it, the ones who are noting it. There's a different mathematics altogether. So if we have done 5 good activities, we have to enjoy for those 5 good activities. If we have done 3 sinful activities, we have to suffer for those 3 sinful activities. There is no minus here. 5 minus 3 equal to 2 never applies. Yes. So in this way, we understand that this is what is the philosophy of karma. What we do, we will surely get results for that. Who is watching? You know what? There are so many people are watching, so many personalities. I'll not get into all that. No, it's a very deep topic. So simple example, the sun god, moon god, Vayu, Agni, all of them, they're actually watching. And obviously Paramatma is there in the heart. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 15th verse, Sarvasya chaham hridisannivishtah. And there in everyone's heart, he says. So he's also watching. So there are many, many, many people who are watching and they know what we are doing. And then accordingly, the results are given. We cannot escape. You're alone in the room and I'll chupke se do something sinful and no one will understand. Aisa kuch nahi hota. This only in this world people feel like that. Can you imagine how dull-minded we all are? चुपके से लाइट बंद करके गलत कर दो, किसी को पता नहीं चला. अरे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. There are many people watching. We don't know how many people are watching us. If we get to know, we'll not do any activity. That is the reason we don't know. So in this way, we understand that when we do some pious activity, we enjoy for it. When we do sinful activity, we suffer for it. But the thing is, when we live in this world, all of that keep coming in its own pace. Now, sometimes person might say that, no, I've done so many good activities till now. No, where is this? Why am I suffering? Now, in this pandemic, many people are asking this question. Oh, why that person was so nice? He's suffering. Oh, what happened to him? What happened to him? Nothing. Everyone is just going according to their own karma. And it is described in Shastra that that person who does not have even a tinge of sinful reactions, tinge of papa is not there, such a person will never get suffering. For example, Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad was tortured by his father Hiranyakashipu. Now he was thrown from the cliff, he was thrown in the fire, and then thrown in the water. So many things happened with him. But then nothing could touch him. He was not suffering at all. Right? So whenever we suffer, one thing we have to understand is we are suffering because of our own misdeeds. Sometimes we say, because of that person I'm suffering, because of this person, because of government I'm suffering, because of nature I'm suffering. No, not because of anyone. I'm suffering because of my own karma. This is what is understanding. Even now, in this COVID situation, now we should understand that if I'm going through some suffering now, it's not because of this virus. If this virus is not there, something else will come to give equivalent intense suffering that I'm supposed to go through. Yes. So we are responsible for our own deeds. We are responsible for the current misery that we are going through or current enjoyment that we are going through. But then, We don't know when the enjoyment will come, when the suffering will come. We don't know that. And we cannot do anything for it because there is something called as delayed karma and instant karma. Hmm? And I'm just putting it in modern terms so that we all can understand. So I do a good activity and immediately I'll get a good result of that. I'll enjoy for it. And then, for example, someone goes and does something sinful. Like one of the sinful activities, like touching the wife of someone else. And in the bus, if someone does that, instant, sat, yes, instant reaction will come. So this is called an instant and delayed. Instant suffering and delayed suffering, or instant result and delayed result. So now currently what we are going through, no one can tell. Is it the instant one? Is it the delayed one? Very difficult. We'll discuss more on this instant and delayed in the next session. So what currently we are supposed to do is, we don't know which reaction is going to come, what is going to happen in our life. That is not there in our control. But one thing that is there in our control is we can burn all these karmic reactions to ashes. How? Scriptures say that when we practice bhakti, especially this mantra meditation, which is called as chanting of the holy names of the Lord, when we do it sincerely with devotion to the Lord, it acts like fire. And all the sinful reactions, those are there. It's like huge mountain. But the catch is, this mountain is the mountain of cotton. And as soon as we practice bhakti, what happens? This fire of bhakti, when it comes in touch with the mountain of cotton, the entire mountain gets burnt completely. Even a spark of fire is there on that cotton of that mountain which is made of cotton. Entire mountain will get burned to ashes, right? So now, when every day we are doing chanting, what is happening? Our sinful reactions are getting burnt to ashes. All those sinful reactions. And with time, now we will see that these sinful reactions become zero, and we will get more and more taste in bhakti. And yesterday we were talking about intentions. Our intentions will also become completely purified with time. Why? Because in the background, this burning is happening. Maybe you'll not get the burning smell, but it's happening actually. That is the magic of Mahamantra. When we chant the Mahamantra, all these things will manifest. All these things will manifest. But then it depends on how sincerely and how seriously we actually take up to this process. Sometimes people are like, chalo, as today this bald person told that no, everything burns off. Today I'll sit and chant and test if it works. It will not work like that. With faith, no, we have to do. And what is the proof that it works? The history is the proof. All the people in the past, who have chanted the Mahamantra, who chanted the holy names of the Lord, there's so many people in the past who have nullified the reactions of their sinful reactions, of their pious activities, and they have attained eternal destination. They've broken the cycle of birth and death forever. So this is the proof. What else we need? So in this way, when we are doing mantra meditation now, everyone is saying that it feels so peaceful, it is so satisfying, it's so relaxing. Those are all byproducts. Literally, those are all byproducts. Like for example, when the rice, when rice paddy is there, and it is nicely grown and then it is dried, then using some machine or using some traditional way, the rice is separated from the husk. So rice is actually the goal. So rice is actually the goal. And what is the byproduct? The husk. The husk can be used for various things. It can be used for feeding the cows. It can be used as a manure and so on and so forth. So no one grows the rice, or no one works hard for the rice paddy to get husk, but they work hard for getting the rice. And rice, this husk is just a byproduct. Similarly, we have to understand that when we're chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we're actually getting the highest thing, highest thing. That is, we can break the cycle of birth and death by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We can nullify all the reactions of the past, all the karmic reactions of the past. And byproduct of that is the heart feels very light. The hollow heart becomes completely filled and we become satisfied. There's so much of relaxation at all the levels, at the gross, as the gross platform, subtle platform, and the soul platform. And the person becomes very, very blissful. Yes. And obviously, the immediate one is the person gets very nice sleep in the chanting and out after the chanting. Yes, sometimes people sleep in the chanting also. So in this way, we understand that ultimately we're going to get something great, and byproduct of that is what we are currently relishing. So on this note, let us do mantra meditation after understanding the ultimate goal. Yes. When we do mantra meditation with faith and devotion, sincerity, every single day. See, it's not that I'm going to come to your home and ask you, hey, why didn't you attend 21-day challenge? It hardly matters because so many people are attending. I'm just an instructor and I just know the number. I don't know everyone, right? So no one is going to ask us. And even then, when we do, that is called a sincerity. No one is asking. Only Paramatma is actually observing what this person is doing. So just when we do it properly, even when no one is asking us, that is called a sincerity. And that is what counts in our life, especially in spiritual life. Yes. So I request all of you all have started your spiritual journey. Please continue. And now let us chant and pray to the Lord that I have started. Now I need your mercy to continue. So I request all of you all that wherever you are, please settle down, meditate on what I just spoke. So if you're sitting on chair, relax on the chair, sitting down, sit in the meditative posture with the dhyana mudra and close your eyes. Just think that for 10 minutes, if we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day sincerely, so much of benefit is there. On the gross platform, obviously there's so much. But then on the spiritual platform, we cannot imagine the benefit that we get just by chanting the Mahamantra. But the catch is sincerity. How sincerely we are struggling while chanting. How sincerely we're trying to drive away the thoughts and just focus on the mantra. That's what matters. So I request all of you all for next 10 minutes, tell your mind, no thoughts now. Let me just focus on the mantra. And just by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, very, very sincerely, with focus, lots and lots of good things are awaited. No planning during chanting. No thinking bad about anyone who has literally troubled us in the entire day. This chanting time is just you and Krishna. That's it. No one else in between. No one. It's just a matter of 10 minutes. If we can just focus 10 minutes together, chanting very, very nicely, sincerely, immediately the result is now we get relaxed, we get peaceful. And while chanting, or before chanting, we also pray for all those people. Unfortunately, we came across a case where a doctor is COVID positive, and the situation is very, very bad, where most of the lungs are damaged now. Most of the part of the lung is damaged. And that person was almost in depression when we were speaking. The heart was paining what to do. This is what is the situation. But yes, we can pray that such people who are suffering all around the world, they get strength to withstand such situation. And prayers heal. Please remember, prayers heal. With this mood, let us all chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Please repeat after me. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. All of us together 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now let us all sync with the audio and chant together. Here we go.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Please gently stop chanting. Keep your eyes closed. Let us all chant together 3 times loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. I request all of you all that please chant the Maha Mantra loudly in your mind without moving your lips 3 times. Feel the transcendental vibration of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which has entered through your ear, just come from your mouth, which has entered through your ear, and finally has gone to the heart to cleanse our heart. Slowly open your eyes and take darshan of the beautiful lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Look at the different features of the lotus feet. Every day we are looking at it, but then clicking the photo with our eyes and storing it in the heart is what we are supposed to do. Look at the beautiful nails and the toes, and each toe so beautifully decorated with the ornaments. Look at the pinkish feet, the sole. Look at the anklets and the tulsi leaf dipped in chandan is offered with love at the lotus feet of the Lord. And look at those fragrant flowers, such fortunate flowers lying around the feet of the Lord. Very beautifully it is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. Very, very nice prayer, a very nice description. Pranata Dehinam Papakarshanam Trinacharanugam Sriniketanam Panipanarpitam Te Padambhojam Pranakocheshunaham Prandehirchayam. These lotus feet that you're seeing and observing and taking darshan, what happens when we take shelter of that? Pranata Dehinam Papa Karshanam. Anyone who takes shelter, anyone who surrenders at these beautiful lotus feet, that person gets freed from all the sinful reactions. Pranata Dehinam Papa Karshanam Trinacharanugam Sriniketanam. And how wonderful these lotus feet are. They actually go behind whom? They go behind the cows while cow herding. And Sriniketanam. So when they make footprints, then the footprints are made on the ground. Who resides in those prints? Lakshmi Devi, Shri. She resides in those footprints. And then these are the feet which were dancing on the hoods of Kalia. May Lord be very pleased and please place these lotus feet on our heart and take the place in our heart and destroy all the anarthas. This is the prayer that is there. Very, very wonderful. I request all of you all to please close your eyes and capture this image in your heart. Try to meditate on each part of it for next 30 seconds. The beautiful toes with the nails, the reddish nails, the pinkish sole, and the ornaments on each toe, and the anklets. And tulsi leaf, the flowers around the feet. Please offer the best and the fragrant flower that you can imagine at the lotus feet of the Lord. Thank you very much. Please open your eyes. Jai. This is called as meditation. Yes, where you actually do some substance while meditating. So thank you very much for joining. And tomorrow again, we'll have a nice discussion on karma, and we'll go deeper and deeper every day in the aspect of karma. So before you all leave, I request you all please post the names of those people whom you want to pray for. There are more than 380 people. Today, obviously, the count has reduced. The mind will not allow everyone to stay till the end. It's my challenge. But please don't fall victim to the mind. Please be there. There are many, many people, unfortunately, they're struggling at this time, struggling. I request you all that anytime you feel very depressed, if suppose you're affected by COVID, you feel very depressed, please give me a call. We'll talk. Yes? Or message me, I'll call back. But don't get into depression. There is no point in getting into depression. Please understand that we have taken shelter of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Even if we have to die, we'll die peacefully. We'll not take stress. Whatever it is, we'll keep chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and suppose we have to die, we will leave our body chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But unnecessary tension will not take. There's no point in taking tension, when we are going through such a difficult phase of life. There's no point. So I request all of you all, anytime you feel that something bad is going to happen, maybe this person will leave the body, or I might leave the body, or whatever. When you feel that, remove that thought and just focus on the Mahamantra. Please remember, everyone is going through their own journey. We cannot stop anyone. Everyone is traveling, is a traveler. We are just accompanying those travelers for some time because we are also a traveler. And everyone will get down at certain destination. We cannot stop anyone in this world. We cannot stop ourselves what to talk about others. Yes. So remembering this, we shouldn't get into psychological problems. Yes, we are already physically, there's so much of problems. Why get into psychological problem at this point of time? Please don't crash emotionally and psychologically. Physically, something happens, we can recover by medicines and ointments. But then when it comes to psychological dysfunction, it becomes so difficult to revive the person back. It becomes very, very difficult. Yes. So I request all of you all with folded hands, please take shelter of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, morning and evening. Please water Tulasi, and please read Bhagavad Gita shloka, hear the video, or see the video and hear what is spoken in that. Tomorrow is a very, very auspicious day. Tomorrow is the Ekadashi. Ekadashi comes twice a month. But tomorrow's Ekadashi is very special because this Ekadashi, I don't know how many of you know the counting in Sanskrit. So where it says Dashami, Ekadashi, Dvadashi, Trayodashi. So this particular Ekadashi, all the three are combined. Dashami, Ekadashi, and Dvadashi, all three are combined together. And such Ekadashis come only after many thousands of years. And it is described that anyone who observes tomorrow's Ekadashi, that person gets the merit of observing thousand Ekadashis. And in one lifetime, we cannot see 1,000 Ekadashis. Say 60 years we live, in 1 year, 24 Ekadashis. So hardly 120 plus. So 1,000 Ekadashis we cannot observe. But tomorrow's Ekadashi is very, very special. Just by observing tomorrow's Ekadashi, we'll be able to get the merit of 1,000 Ekadashis. So how to observe the Ekadashi? So obviously, our challenge is there, 21 days challenge, and evening again we'll meet. If possible, you can fast tomorrow. You can fast complete without water. If it's difficult, drink water. If that is also difficult, no problem, take fruits and milk. If that is also difficult, we can, there are some things that can be made and eaten, like we can have boiled peanuts, and we can have something called a sabudana, then sama rice. Basically, tomorrow grains and pulses are not had. On Ekadashi, we don't take grains and pulses. This is what is the principle. So I request all of you all that please do according to your capacity. I don't recommend Nirjala for tomorrow, like without water. I don't know how many of you will be able to do. So better be on fruits and milk, or the next level, that is being on boiled potato, boiled sweet potato, peanuts, and other things which are not grains and not pulses. And chant more rounds. So 2 rounds, what is there for the challenge? If you can chant 2 more rounds, just 4 rounds, that will be very nice. And without fail, water tulasi, circambulate tulasi, and be in a devotional mood the entire day tomorrow. I'm telling you, this Ekadashi is very, very powerful. It will really help us. We might not know what's happening, but then there'll be so much of change and transformation that we'll observe after some time. So thank you very much for posting. Yeah, I answered the question how to observe Ekadashi. So tomorrow we can. And day after tomorrow, I'll announce how to break the fast. That is, day after tomorrow, we can take grains. I'll tell tomorrow. So observe means to fast, to do more devotional activity. That's called observe. So let us all chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra, praying for all the people whose names are there in the chat box and in the comment section. May all of them get the strength to withstand the current situation, and may they not crash emotionally and psychologically. Let us offer a prayer to heal their current distress. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. So let's meet tomorrow for day 7, 21 days challenge. And tomorrow's day is very special. It's Ekadashi. Don't miss this opportunity to chant with 300